Where has that calmness come from? That level of maturity come from?
I'm a very strong believer in God. I'm a Shiv bhakt. I pray to Him. I've completely surrendered myself to Him. I made a lot of wrong choices in my life, and today, whatever I am because of my wrong choices. Hello, this is Sudhanshu Pandey, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
We'll have a couple of fun segments to end this interview with. Before I just go for that, I just wanted to ask you something that, I've known you like in terms of as a public personality. We have been there in your shows and we've observed you. So it's been a long time, and when I'm looking at you right now, when I'm talking to you right now, so I'm noticing, I can feel a certain sense of calmness within.
Yeah.
एक certain amount of because जिस तरीके की ये showbiz जो line है, we've seen so many people, they've completely destroyed themselves.
Yeah, it can dismantle you
over
completely.
Competitiveness and the fact that other people, they're doing certain things. why am I not doing that thing? But I'm noticing that certain level of calmness in you, like एक ठहराव है, एक maturity है. देखने में आप 20-25 के लग रहे हो आप, लेकिन ये है कि वो एक maturity level जो एक आता है, जो एक calmness है. So you have a certain perspective in terms about your fitness, about what you want to do, and you seem to be enjoying what you're doing, which I think is very important, rather than being just lusting about something. Where has that calmness come from? That level of maturity come from? एक certain ठहराव जिंदगी में कहाँ से आपने achieve किया है?
It's a very difficult question actually, where it comes from. But what leads to it is something that I can tell you. As human beings, I believe, I'm a very strong believer in God. Okay, I'm a Shiv bhakt. I pray to Him. I've completely surrendered myself to Him. So, and like Shiv is known as a Mahayogi, right? Mahayogi means he's there is nothing beyond him. So he represents calm and peace and tranquility, or whatever you may call it. And he's a god which has no form, right? And so it's space and tranquility. So that is what I've surrendered to. And when you're, like you said, this field is such a field, showbiz can actually dismantle you completely.
Yeah.
It can completely dismantle you, and it can throw you in any direction, which can be very destructive. It can demolish you completely. But as humans, I think I've understood this way back in my life, that you're always given two choices in life. Always, at any given point in time. Yes or no. It depends on you, what you pick up. When there is something wrong, you should know whether to say yes or no. You should be able to judge it. So we have, as humans, been given a mind to decide yes or no. Choice between right or wrong. As humans, we can't really plan all this, right? So you end up making wrong choices also. So every wrong choice that you make is very important in your life. That is what I'm coming to. It's not about making the right choice. Right choices are right choices. But when you make a wrong choice, that is where life happens to you. When you make a wrong choice, you suffer. And you realize that what you did was wrong. That's what your real teaching in life is. And when you make wrong choices and you make more and more wrong choices, the more learning you get. So I would say I made a lot of wrong choices in my life, and today, whatever I am because of my wrong choices. I am because of my mistakes. And that's what makes me what I am today, because today my understanding of right and wrong is way better than a lot of people who always made right choices, I would say. So it helps me understand myself better. I know myself really well. I pray very hard. I pray a lot, as much as I can throughout the day. Even while sitting here, I would be able to connect with Him. So I guess that is the only way I have been able to understand the nature of the industry that I'm a part of, and how to deal with it and how to handle it. And obviously the biggest anchor that you have in your life is always your family, right? So there is a family which is your anchor. Rest, everything is incidental. This is what your existence is.
Correct.
And that's the existence that keeps you in a place where you can reason everything and decide everything correctly.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Hello, this is Sudhanshu Pandey and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.